Contrary to popular belief, millennials are not the first generation to listen to music to help maintain concentration in school. Let's go back to 1979, when the very first Walkman was released by the Sony Corporation, then later followed by the Discman, and then later from Apple, the iPod. This was the first time people really had the ability to bring their music with them whenever they wanted. Of course, over the years, that has changed. People can now listen to much more than just one set list of music. They can listen to whatever they want, whenever they want. In almost all high schools, many people listen to music while they're carrying out a task, doing homework, studying, really anything. Many students argue that background music helps them to focus better while in class or working on homework. Although, many teachers question why students listen to music to stay on task. We asked students if they listen to music to stay on task and stay focused while working in class.
Listening to music helps me concentrate on my work more, and it helps me get everything done faster.
I'd rather listen to music than having regular background noise, because it helps me just focus more. And whenever a teacher just talks, I'll just have one headphone out so I can still have music on the other ear, and it's more relaxing listening to music.
I listen to music while I work because it helps me concentrate and remember what I'm studying.
In order to get a more professional opinion, we sat down with Jared Cassidy, the Director of Performing Arts for the Salem School District. So why don't you tell me a little bit about how you got your start in music education?
Absolutely. So I actually started my music education here in Salem, actually, and I decided I wanted to be a high school band director when I started playing in band at the high school level, Mr. Clausen. And as I developed those skills or whatnot, I decided to major in music education at the college level, and I just became a teacher in Windham, and I've been teaching for the past 13 years. I've been an administrator for the past 5, if you will, of those, and it's been a really, really great experience.
And I'm aware that not too long ago you received a Grammy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there was a Grammy Music Educator Award given by the Recording Academy and the Grammy Foundation, which is really cool, out of 7,000 people across the nation.
That's amazing.
Yeah, yep.
What an accomplishment.
Thank you.
So what we're wondering today is, do you think that listening to music while studying can actually positively affect a student?
I do. I think that, especially for individual students that have certain needs or certain ways to focus, it's going to enable them the opportunity to really, really have that background noise in the sense of not just noise, but it really does focus. I think it's something to do with the way the music is being performed. There's always a question. For me personally, it's hard as a musician listening to music in the background to focus, just because I listen to the music for a lot of probably other things that other people that don't major in music or don't have a big musical background listen for. So I think for me personally, it can be a little bit of a distraction, but I can see in the context of high school students as they're studying, it's something that enables them to really focus in terms of those pitches, those sounds. And think about classical music versus popular music, I don't think it necessarily matters per se. When it comes to classical music, there's a lot of patterns and there's a lot of tone qualities, if you will, that really, really enable students to kind of focus beyond what they're listening to, which is really interesting.
Absolutely. I've heard in a recent study that students that listen to music that don't have any lyrics focus more with an instrumental or a classical because it distracts one side of your brain while the other side is focused on the work that you're actually doing.
100%. And that's why you think about the Mozart effect and things like that. When you have these babies listening to classical music, there's not any words or lyrics that go along with that, but it's really those tones and those pitches, those patterns that are developed from that music. When you add lyrics to it, it creates, again, like you're saying, that other side of what are you listening to, you're considering what the lyrics are saying, and then that can actually add an extra layer of distraction or completely distract away from what you're doing.
A majority of people, according to the segment, believe that listening to music while studying or doing classwork is beneficial. But do you think it is?